on the air.
Yeah, Mika looking here.
That
0-1. That's a 1-1 count now.
That's going to be 1-1. Okay.
Right over the heart of the plate, up and down stuff, but he's friendly on the corners for the pitcher. Oh, good pitch right there. Escobedo comes up empty, but the changeup right down the pipe was clean.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Got to reset the deck here. Nobody on. That one's going to be outside. Thank God he didn't call that one a strike.
The catcher tried to frame that. Good little frame job there, but not good enough.
Again, folks, we apologize. We lost Wi-Fi signal there for just a second.
It's pronounced Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, that ball hit her. Left front heel.
We're still not on? It says we're broadcasting.
It might be a new broadcast. Kelmo.
Yeah, they're gonna have to recheck the broadcast, Kelmo. Okay, we're back live. Thank you, Kelmo, for confirming.
There is a delay, so
Escobedo's going to draw a walk while we were not paying attention, so one away.
She did not draw a walk. She was hit by pitch.
That's drawing a walk.
No, it's not. That's called hit by pitch.
Jaylene Kivy up.
We're going to wrestle.
You're at the wrong height for that.
I'm going to win.
That one's going to be right down the middle.
Strike
Delayed call, strike 1, but
as I gaze down the third baseline here and see the baseball score, 5-0 still. It is bottom of the third, and the Comets looking to add on.
That one's going to get away from the catcher. Escobedo stands up.
Skedaddles down to second.
Nice job, Mika. Way to be heads up.
So catching that ball in the ankle didn't slow her down wheel-wise.
Well, she definitely gets her speed from Liz.
Does she?
Well, long legs. Okay. Yvonne doesn't know anything about that.
Well, but I've seen Yvonne on the treadmill. He's a treadmill master. At the Blase Dojo.
Jay steps in. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be
fisted.
Just off the fist foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kivy.
Kivy battling hard here.
Sun's going down and it's starting to cool off. That's feeling pretty good. No, I'm good. I just got the fan for you guys over there, so it's all right. Here's the pitch to Kivy. Fouled back out of play just one more time. Jay's just fighting, looking for a pitch. If you want somebody to extend the count, it's Jaylene Kivy.
She's definitely battling here.
She always does. Doesn't always come out on top, but she's going to make the pitcher work.
Well, and there's a lot to be said for that.
Here's the pitch.
There
that
it
one's
is,
right back
up the middle.
And again, they're playing those.
Going to score a run here. The flow comes home.
That's going to score Escobedo without a slide. Kivy gets into second.
Yeah, heads up base running, seeing that ball wasn't getting cut, and she scampers down to second. So trade places with Escobedo. 3-0 Comets.
Now we're going to get a pinch runner. We're going to probably see Molly Garcia to run for Kivy.
I think Liv can run for both of them, can't she?
Yeah, she can, but I think you're probably going to see Molly. Fresher legs.
Oh, okay. Number 2. And she forgot her something. There we go. Coach Mel taking care of her there.
3-0 Comets here in the bottom of the second. We got 1 away. Top of the lineup. Garcia tying her shoes out there, so wasn't quite ready for that call up.
Cassidy looking to pull something here.
She's angry.
That ball
getting that
up
ball
and
away. If they're smart, they're going to pitch away from her.
Yeah, I say I would throw away from her, but the way they're covering the back pick there, she just goes with it, pushes it to the right side. It's wide open over there. I mean, there's tons of real estate.
She wants to pull one bad.
With her wheels, well, tonight's not the night to pull one.
I know. Tell that to Brent, not me. Ball to the shortstop, going to be out. We got Garcia coming over.
And she's done.
She's going to be tagged out.
And she comes out and makes the
3
tag.
away for the Comets.
So the twin kill.
Not the best base running by the Comets.
There's some coaching happening. The umpires are discussing.
Calling
They
it out
do
after a little
confirm her
conference.
out. Well, I like the aggressiveness, though. I mean,
Yeah,
you got your foot on the gas. You don't take off.
nothing wrong with that, but you're also dealing with a little bit of experience or lack of experience in Molly. So
how do you get experience?
I said the exact same thing about a JV situation. We had an overthrow at first base, and our outfielder wasn't in position to back up. Got all the way to the corner, and we talked about that's the experience that they need.
Yep.
Now they've learned. Now they know. They get better next time.
Yep. And honestly, Molly probably used to her speed being more than what most first basemen can handle for a throw.
That's true.
And it's a good little experience for her as well as.
Yeah, she doesn't get caught stealing much.
So. All right.
Nothing hurt. Just still put some runs up or put a run up in that inning. So.
I'd like to see Bryn though when they're pitching her outside, rather than trying to pull that and hitting off the end of the barrel, take that ball to right field. Pitch you that way, take it that way. Make them pay to pitch you outside.
Well, again,
especially when the second baseman was diving back to the bag so hard.
She wants to pull that ball. That's her wheelhouse.
I get it. Diversify.
Yeah,
and multiply the scores. You want me to keep rhyming, or can I stop?
No,
now?
I'm good. I think everyone wants you to stop there.
Well, we keep having this music pop up, and I'm going to start freestyling pretty soon.
No, you can't.
So.
You can't. I mean, we can talk. We have to talk over it.
Yeah.
All right. Mallory gets the signal from Trish. Here's the pitch. Gonna be fouled out of play.
Thought that might have caught her foot right there.
We need to work on. You know what? I want two monitors.
Not much feels good off the toe.
No balls, one strike. No outs here in the top of the third as the Regals are up. Mallory gets her to chase one. One, fouls out of play. Mallory's looking pretty good.
I felt like my life was in danger right there for a second.
I had you the whole way, Travis.
Felt like my life was in danger in this little shed that we're in.
Kelmo loves the K's.
Kelmo loves the K's.
We're loving the K's.
Can she see the K's? Is Kelmo here watching the broadcast?
She's in the...
Kelmo's the best.
That one's going to be ball one. Trying to get her to chase another one. Doesn't take the bait.
So
I'm just gonna guess right now we're gonna see something that falls off the table right around the
I'm
plate.
thinking straight gas right here. All gas, no break.
She's got her
jam
swing.
shot.
Oh, that's gonna be right to Addie
Cue
Bell.
ball.
Makes the play, one away for the Regals.
Put that K away for now.
Yeah, that was bad luck.
You jinxed it.
I did jinx it.
Why are you touching the K before it's time?
Hey, Mallory, I got a whole bunch of these. Let's put them up. Okay.
Yeah, let's get some crooked K's up here. We did take the time to Velcro both top and bottom.
Yes, of course.
So we can throw them up there backwards.
100%.
We can get the looking.
I put Velcro strip all the way across, so we can get all the way across.
There's a lot of K space.
That one's going to be up in the zone. Look, good pitch. I think most umpires.
I think it was up.
Most umpires are going to call that a strike, but
he hasn't all night, so the consistency is good. Appreciate that. I just like knowing where it's at.
1 ball, no strikes. 1 away here for the Regals.
Bell is creeping really close.
She got her to go there.
She went. That doesn't surprise me.
Well, we did lose the broadcast, so no one's watching baseball.
I mean, I get it. Mark Becker is doing a dynamite job over there. I actually was tuned into baseball.
That one's going to be a little bit low.
Ball.
2 balls, 1 strike. It's hot up here, so you know it's hot out there. So the girls are not getting a lot of action, which is typical when Mallory's pitching. So they
feel like that's
stay awake.
Like a ASPCA commercial. If it's hot outside, bring your dogs in.
It's not. I didn't say anything about that. I hope my dogs are inside.
3-1 count now. Mal's got to come back to her here.
Well, shake this off, kid.
I don't want to see her let this one get away because
she's got to fight. Let's get her to ground into something here. That's going to be a call strike. Full count.
That is right on that line. I'm telling you, he's got a wide zone, and you got to just stay right there. I mean, I'm good with it. Just push it there, because if she hits this, it's going right to either Collins or Hall. There it is again. Oh, he gave her the walk.
Gave her the walk.
It hit the same line, but it was just a bit low, apparently. Timeout called here.
Yeah, good timeout. Good timeout.
Well, timeouts are a good time for a break here. We mentioned our Common Activity Network sponsors tonight and all season long. If I had a list of them, I would read them off.
We don't have a list, but we did get a text message from the one and only Adam Laria with them. If you can read his handwriting, knock yourself
Adam Laria.
out.
It looks like he just graduated kindergarten, so congratulations, Adam. You're a big boy now. Robertson Real Estate, Brad Akers, Sal 6 Trucking, Iowa City Orthodontics, Wheelie Chevrolet, West Liberty Athletics Booster Club, West Liberty State Bank. JJ Garcia told me that he can hear us in center field, not via the broadcast, just via sitting there listening. So shout out to West Liberty State Bank. Feldman Performance, Chris Jones Trucking in West Branch, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Active Health, Collins Concrete, and Blase Dojo, Blaze Fitness.
That's boys, so we're missing the girls.
What?
We got we missed Next Gen. We mixed Go Live Photography, and we missed probably the most important sponsor of them all, Iowa City Tire. That's going to be in there for strike.
Well, everyone knows that we work at Iowa City Tire, so they know that Iowa City Tire is sponsoring this. Plus, I just want to say that new mixer is
sleek.
A thing of beauty.
Okay, so we're getting requests.
I don't know where that one missed.
Please, someone mark this in your calendars. We're getting requests from home to turn Travis's mic up.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Today
Let's go.
is a day that will live in infamy. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That one's going to be a little bit low.
7 days. 7 days since my last one, Andy.
Oh, Travis, that we don't need to bring.
7 days.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A brand new man.
1 away here in the top of the third for your Regals.
2-1 count. Mal got to come back to her here. Thinking off speed, probably a changeup. There it was.
Going to be just fouled away. 2-2.
Now it's time for some smoke.
I hate to say this, I really do, but Mallory looks tired. She looks tired.
Well, it's hotter.
It is. But I saw her come out of the dugout earlier, and she looked a little bit tired. It's just something I observed, and it's not saying she's struggling. She's doing great out there, but and then she's not getting.
That one was there.
She's not getting any calls.
It was upstairs. Upstairs called there. So ball 3-2 count. That's kind of Mallory's strong suit, though, is that chest high fastball, and.
But again, it's under the letters.
I understand.
I don't understand.
I understand, but that's just his zone has been consistent, so I am not going to complain about it.
Oh, fouls that one away. Just got a piece of that.
I did like the pitch though. Same location. I think that's ball 4 if she doesn't swing at it.
Look for setup on the outside corner here.
I think we just paint outside corner all day. He's given 5 inches on the edge.
Well, he was given to the right-handed batter, the left-hand batter, the outside, which would be the right side. I don't think he's going to give. Jay's not setting up out there, so.
Well, Jay hasn't moved. There it is. Oh, lifted gingerly to center field. Pearson will control and command and catch.
Ball hit, caught, 2 away for the Regals in the top of the third.
That one wasn't quite as exciting as ball hit, caught, but I did like Pearson taking control of the infield and saying, this is my infield.
There was a play during the JV game that the second baseman didn't make, and we all looked at Pearson. She was up here helping us make the Ks. She kind of shook her head. Like, Yeah, that's not a play that's not going to get made.
I like it. I like
That's going to get
Strike!
called for a strike.
Called. He called a strike on that. And I'm telling you, you can. I think you can see it on the camera. It is in the batter's box. I'm whispering that because I don't want him to hear it. But
she's got her feet on the line also, just so you know.
Well, yeah, because she has to protect the friggin' batter's box.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Nice change up. Escobedo looking for that back pick, too. Taking some liberties with their lead at first base, but 0-2 count. You don't worry about that run right now. You get this batter. Let's get him out of here and set her up, set her down. She's showing bunt here. That's fine. Let's see how she bunts a high fastball.
Oh, pitch out, looking for that run. It's perfectly fine. You got a few to get rid of here. No harm, no foul. I know this isn't basketball.
I still say you throw the high heat right here. She may not swing at it, but
nope. Pitch out, getting her to go. Again, you've got pitches to waste.
That's a drop ball.
See if you can get her to take off and test Jay.
2-2. Time to come back.
We got timeout. Ball on the field from the baseball game, looks like, maybe. Game on.
Game on, Wayne.
Mallory gets the signal, sets.
Call.
Rock and fire, delivers. That's going to be up in the zone. It's going to draw a full count. All right. It's all right, kid.
All right. Best pitch right here. Fastball outside corner.
I think she's going to drop something off the face of the
fastball outside corner. There it is. Strike 3.
That's going to be a called strike 3 on the corner. Nice job, Mallory. Way to go.
That's a looking. Hey, will you display it, please? Andy, you got to display it to the camera. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, get him up now. We want to make sure that Kelmo gets a good close-up view of the K's before she sees it in real life because she's here.
That's 2 Ks for Mallory.
All right.
Comets bats need to wake up just a little bit. Not that they've been asleep, but this isn't what we've come to see from this Comets team. So let's we're through the lineup again. We should start seeing some pops off those bats.
I'm going to ignore that text message.
Who is it from, Travis?
We're not going to talk about it.
Oh.
3-0 count, or 3-0 score here. Over in the boys' game, it's 6-0. 7 hits to get those 6 runs. They've stranded the 2 hits they've given up. Baseball boys kicking some tail over there.
And to be clear, they are not playing.
Yeah, have you seen me pass up something like that, Brandon?
They are not playing Regina. They are playing L&M tonight.
Yes,
the baseball boys.
The Loiza Muscatine Falcons. So, number 12 is up to bat over there, and it is Comets in the field. Looks like 3's pitching. I think that's Dangler. I can't tell from here, but if you want, tune in over to the West Liberty Athletic CSD on the YouTuber and switch over to that broadcast as well.
Sully Hall up to bat.
Thanks to the donation from Iowa City Tire, we were able to get a second set of broadcast equipment. So we have 2 broadcasts tonight. For those of you who have the ability with multiple TVs in one location, you could, back up the middle. Dig, 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 dig. Not quite quick enough. Good field job there by the second baseman as she covers her ground. So as those of you who are out there in listener land, if you have the ability, throw both broadcasts up. Give Mark a shout out. He's over there working hard. I kind of thought this game would go faster and I would be able to go over there and jump over and help him out at the end of the baseball game, but no dice tonight.
We're only 45 minutes in, so Pearson's up. Here's the pitch. That's going to be on that outside corner. Doesn't get the call.
Well, that one was in the batter's box.
Well, so have half of them.
Well, that one was further. I still think his zone has been pretty consistent.
I'm not saying it's not consistent. It's just wrong. There's the pitch. Foul out of play. Right back at us.
P knowing she let one go there.
She's ready for one.
You know, they're not going to come inside to Pearson after she ripped one to the right field. And the shortstop is playing her more up the middle than she did last time here. So.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Big cut.
They are going to make her drive one to left field, and they are not going to come inside. So Pete is on the line. She's over the line with her toe.
She's waiting for the pitcher to make a mistake up in the zone.
Yeah.
She is just going to hammer that thing.
Or over the plate. Looking like Anthony Rizzo up there just hugging that plate.
Here's the pitch.
There it is.
Going to be ripped down to first base.
Look what I found.
Right to the first baseman. 2 away for the Comets in the third. Kylie Collins up to bat.
2 outs. No stress here for Collins. 2-out performances are her thing, so
yeah,
we'll see her.
Yeah. Let's just start every inning with 2 outs and see how well we do.
I kind of like our odds.
So do I. You look at the run differential.
These young ladies battle to the last breath.
Here's the pitch to Collins. That's going to be out there. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Oh, it does. Boy, she bobbles it. She's going to be in second.
Again, heads up base running by Kylie Collins. That is experience that this Comet team brings to the table.
The way she didn't charge hard in left field. I don't know if she got a bad read on that ball or what. I thought that was going to be caught.
Oh, I think she was going to let that drop all the way. There wasn't going to be a break on it. If she made the play, didn't make the play, and the ball got behind her, that's another home run for Kylie Collins tonight.
Well, this is true.
All right, we got 2 outs. Mallory Wolf up.
Ooh, that's
going to
right
be up
there.
in the zone. That's going to get called for a strike.
I like that pitch. I'd like her to call that on Mal or for Mal, but
3-0 Comets. Kylie Collins on second. Mallory up. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be definitely outside.
Collins was about 2/3 of the way to third base there.
She wanted her to know that she was going.
Very aggressive with her secondary lead, and they're playing again. The middle is wide open,
just so open. I can't believe that's a strategy.
Anything back up the middle is.
Oh, swing and a miss by Mallory.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Got to see it, kid. Watch it all the way in. Look for Mallory to lift one just over second base. It's going to score Collins.
I look for Mallory to drive one right back up the middle. The bugs are on her. We need to be sponsored by Bug Soother right now.
Well, you should see the stuff
Somebody
in the dugout.
Quick contact Bug Soother opportunity here.
Oh, gonna take that one right off the lead hip.
Yep.
That one's gonna hurt a lot.
That's not fun.
She's gonna walk that one off. Gonna take her time walking down there. Good thing is she's gonna get a courtesy runner, so she's gonna be able to head back into the dugout and kind of nurse herself back to health. She is gonna want to walk for just a little bit to get the blood flowing.
She mad now.
She is mad.
And Coach quickly over here chatting with Addie Bell, making sure she's familiar with the situation. 2 outs, 2 on.
I can confirm from experience, you do not want a mad female wolf.
That checks out.
I can confirm.
That checks out.
Oh,
well, Andy, what did you do wrong this time?
We got runners on first and second. Addie Bell up to bat. 2 outs here for the Comets in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back.
Right down Broadway. That one was an excellent pitch to hit.
Just got underneath it.
Timing was there.
Addie Bell's definitely got a lot of power in that bat. She's just got to get around on one of these balls and score a run.
0-1 count here.
Sets in for the pitch. That one's going to be...
Lifts it straight back, out of play. As the youngsters go scattering for the foul ball.
Toby's up here trying to give candy to kids, so...
Did you park your...
Ignore that one.
Toby Lehman parked in the panel van handing out free candy.
0-2 pitch to Addie Bell. That one's going to be outside.
You girls like popsicles?
I got some produce for you.
Got some popsicles here.
All right, it's going completely off
You guys
the
get
rails.
some foul balls.
It's completely off the
All right.
rails now.
1-2 count here. Addie Bell battling,
Here's the
hanging
pitch.
tough.
That one's
Lifted to left, out of play.
Keep fighting up there, Addie Bell. Get your pitch, kid. Drive it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, still the count. Addie's making her work for it. She's going to make her earn this one way or another.
We're on like pitch 6 here.
Travis, are you tired? Are you yawning?
I did just yawn. That is a fact.
Need some Yoli?
I had a Yoli that was frothy.
Here's the pitch to Addie. That one's going to be driven. Not going to be able to make a play. That's going to score 1. That's going to put Garcia on third.
Garcia sits and waits. Good play there. Good call. And they were covering home, so
yeah, they learned from their past mistakes.
Nice job by Bell. The battle tough
Yes.
all the way around, and then get rewarded with a nice double.
She got her pitch, Travis. Like, you're absolutely right. She worked that count, kept alive, and got the pitch that she wanted to hit. Nice job, Addie Bell.
At least her 6th or 7th pitch. I mean, she had 3, 4 foul balls that she fought off, and now kicker, who just recently turned 15, had a birthday here. So
happy birthday, Kylie.
happy
Doffel.
belated birthday, Kylie. A 2 RBI single to right field would be a great birthday present.
That Kylie Doffel and Coach Troy Wolf share a birthday.
Did you know that is the only thing in common those two have?
Well, they live near the golf course, both of them. They do, just not on the same side. They have that in common also.
All right. Well, what I'm getting at is, kicker's awesome. Troy's okay.
Oh, we got official time. So that's going to be the second game in a row where our bench is going to get warned for doing softball cheers that use the word ball.
That's
going to be
called a strike.
So that's
count.
2 games in a row that our bench has been warned. They're going to have to change up their repertoire. And it wasn't even this umpire.
All right, 1-1 count here. 2 outs. Come on, kicker.
That one's going to be up, way up. 2-1 to Kylie.
As the sun goes down in that right field area, the shadows are going away, and it looks a whole lot more majestic out here.
The temperature's dropping as well, so that's fantastic. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside.
That's a strike.
Going to be a strike.
It was.
That
it was.
That's in the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, but
strike.
He's been calling that a strike both ways. 2-2 count. We've got to hit that. We've got to foul it off.
We got to talk about it in the dugout there. 2-2. That one's going to be a little bit low.
Check swing did not go.
Oh, she definitely held that back.
Thought they might challenge there. Just a challenge.
All right, Kylie, let's get something to hit out here.
Counts full. First is open, but
drive it right over the shortstop's head.
Love to see one hard up the middle here.
Oh,
chopper to third.
Tough play. Throws over.
Good fielding there by the third baseman. They do retire Doffel to get out of the inning, but not before the Comets score 1 on 2 hits, 1 hit by pitch, and it's 4-0 Comets. So, go ahead, Andy.
This was the situation, from what I understand, that Durant was in. They were up 4-0, and the Regals came back to tie it up, and they had to win 5-4. So let's keep putting them away. Let's keep going.
I played T-ball long ago for a coach that said you put up a number and you win every inning. Every inning is a game.
Travis, I just got a text message that says one of your K's is backwards.
Yeah, that's because it's looking.
Let's
we got to educate our viewers.
Let's take time here and educate our listeners or the people out in the audience that can hear us in center field, because I think that's where she is.
Hi, JJ.
Backwards K's means they were struck out looking. And for the person that sent me the text message, this happens to you all too often from your father. Comets huddling out on the mound with a 4-0 lead here in the 4th inning. Change that on the 4-0 in the 4th for the Comets.
Starting off the 4th inning for Regina. 42, Lacey Daniel.
Mallory sets in. After getting hit, let's see how she responds. Going to be up in the zone. She got hit on that.
She is still stretching there,
Yeah,
so I think
she
she's
is.
still working on some tenderness.
Next pitch. That one's going to get fouled
Lifted
back
foul.
into the bullpen. 1-1.
Can we talk about these Common Activity Network T-shirts you got here?
They're fire.
And who are they for?
They're fire.
Might I add?
They're for all of us.
Well, where's mine? I'm wearing a
It's in
golf
my garage.
polo. Oh, your garage is a good place for it?
Here's the pitch.
That's God, it's right there. I mean, the bottom fell out of it, but I liked it. Oh,
They're sitting in my garage. Travis, have you ever been to my garage?
one time it was mid, as the kids say. It was mid.
Is it because I don't have a pizzazz pizza maker?
It is because you don't have a pizzazz pizza maker.
2 balls, 1 strike. Mallory delivers.
He's
going to be a
calling
called
a strike
on that corner. That's a great pitch for Mallory to recognize the zone and go find it.
Yeah,
2
count.
balls, 2 strikes.
2 count. Yep.
No outs here for the Regals.
Toby is falling asleep here. Toby, wake up.
Here's the pitch. That
There
one's
it
going to
is.
be just foul. Trish getting some instruction from Jaybird, or giving instruction to Jaylene Kivy. Mallory seems to be working through that pain pretty good.
Yes, that was foul, so still 2-2.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to be lifted.
Oh,
play.
look at Pearson Hall.
Great play by the senior Pearson Hall to read that immediately off the bat and make the play.
Looking like Cooper DeJean out there just playing the slot. No?
I don't dislike the analogy. I don't think she can dunk, though.
The first step was not. Have you seen her try?
This is true. I
have not seen her try.
You know what else? I have not
seen her try.
I have not seen Pearson Hall and Cooper DeJean in the same place.
I haven't either. I have not either.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be up in the zone. Gonna get the call for the
Just a-
strike.
Whoa, K.
Yes,
I like that one.
it's a K.
I like it. If he starts giving that one,
No balls, 1 strike, 1 away
This
here.
game's going to go fast.
Rockin' fire from Wolf. Ooh, that one just kind of got away from her. A little odd delivery there. From
Yeah,
Mallory.
it didn't come out of her hand clean. Kind of,
Mallory's kind of shrugging it off like, I don't know what that was. She's just out there having fun.
wind is still blowing pretty good from left center field in. So this is the time of, I wouldn't be worried about throwing them up in the air and let him hit some high fly balls.
Well, the late time there. We got a little confusion on the signal.
I think there's some frustration on the hill here. Might still be dealing with some leg soreness and tenderness.
She was smiling there just a minute ago, so
Oh,
she's ready to
back
fire.
up the middle.
Right over to Addie Bell. Makes it look easy.
Bell hoovers that one up and gets her at first. Nicely done job there, fielding her position.
And ladies and gentlemen, Bryn Cassidy once again in left field doing some dances to keep herself awake.
Well, hey, you know what? You let Bryn be Bryn. I saw the College World Series. There was girls on, I think it was a second baseman for Texas that was doing TikTok dances mid-game. Oh, off into the bat.
Right down to Kylie Collins. Great throw over to Escobedo for the third out. 1, 2, 3, go the Regals.
Coming up, inning final 4 for the Comets. Escobedo, Kinney, and Cassidy.
Bottom of the lineup for the Comets to round out. Bryn Cassidy will be the third. She's the leadoff hitter.
As I look over here, I see Sloaney Bear, and she's got better than popsicles, Toby. These girls will not be determined by your popsicles. They got Kelowna bars.
Toby, you're definitely going to have to step up your game.
Your
Toby's out.
Your van with the ice is not doing it.
Oh, let's see here. We got Michaela Escobedo, who's a freshman, who's really come on strong the last couple games at the plate. You got Jaylene, who can work the count. Got the same pitcher back out on the mound. It is hot out there. I look for a big number in this inning for the Comets.
I hope so.
Well, it's their MO. They just put them on the board. And
I'm
just
not
put
sure
'em
we're
away.
broadcasting again. I think we might have lost the
No,
broadcast.
I show Wi-Fi.
Again. I show nothing.
What kind of operation are we running here,
I
Rance?
show we are offline again.
I show that we're connected to the Wi-Fi.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm not seeing it. I'm showing it is closed.
Well, Brian, hopefully you recognize what's going on and can help us out here. We didn't do anything.
We haven't touched anything, so there's
We-
some bugs.
We have Wi-Fi. Maybe this is going to be an issue having two broadcasts go at once.
Well, if that's the case, then why has baseball not lost anything? Because they're still streaming as. Oh nope, 4 minutes ago they dropped signal too.
Oh, Johnny says we're still on. Brad Akers says we're still on. That one's going to be foul by Escobedo. I don't know what you're talking about, Travis. Our fans are telling us we're on the air.
All right, well, I like it. I appreciate it because I don't see it.
Are you looking in the right places, Travis?
Uh,
Are you looking for love in all the wrong
I'm
places,
at
Travis?
www.
Okay.
Dot.
No balls, one strike to Escobedo. That one's going to be upstairs. Ball one. Kind of been a borderline pitch for the umpire all night long. 1-1 to Escobedo.
Really like to see Mika do something here.
She's been hitting the ball really well. Again, the confidence has been building every single at bat. So I look for her to
That's a good pitch.
really
He's
take
called,
advantage of anything
he
over
has
the.
called that a strike all night long. And he
No,
called
that
ball.
one was down. That one was down. That was below the knees.
Okay.
Again, I think she's getting tired, and you got Mika, who's gonna work the count. Oh, it's gonna be in off the hands. Gonna be right to the shortstop. One away for the Comets. Jaylene, work the count. Jaylene was my broadcast partner last week for the JV game.
She did a fantastic job.
She did. All of them.
Those ladies were very entertaining. I might have mentioned to Mao at Casey's when I saw her after the broadcast. I tuned in and caught some of it. I told her, I said, "Hey, rumor has it we have purchased a remote broadcast and a second camera, and I know we have a second camera, and I know we have remote broadcast capabilities." I said, "So we're going to need a sideline reporter for football games."
Oh, that one's going to be lifted right in there
Nicely
for a
placed.
base hit. Nice job, Jaylene. Don't worry about working that count. Just get yourself on base, young lady.
Yeah. Now they're going to lift her here, or they're going to let her run.
No, you don't let her run.
And here comes Molly Garcia. So Malls will get on first base here. Bryn Cassidy steps in.
Top of the lineup for the Comets.
They are about to pitch her 4 balls in the left-handed batter's box.
Let's give one a push here, Bryn. Hopefully she can hear me. She said she could hear us when she was helping with the broadcast.
Yeah, that second baseman is going to be dive into the bag.
Ooh, she got one
threw it
inside
right there.
Bryn was not expecting that.
0-1 count here. Cassidy looking for her pitch. I'm wondering when we're gonna let the reins off of Garcia at first base there.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to be up in the
Oh.
zone. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away for the Comets. Molly Garcia getting her stretch on over there.
She definitely gets her money's worth on every secondary lead.
Here's the pitch.
Lifted right
That's going to be in
field.
play, playable.
Caught by the first baseman.
2 away
That's
for the Comets.
unfortunate. You know, this new field is a little larger than what most softball complexes are, and that's the downside to it. An athletic first baseman like Regina has right there, able to get over and get an extra out that they wouldn't have otherwise gotten.
You know, given where the shortstop and second baseman are, I would have liked to have seen Molly on second base already.
Yeah.
You know, that would have been a good play.
Yeah, they definitely were not positioned to cover, especially a tightly challenged ball. Ooh,
They got a
little
throw down.
back pick.
Not quite sure what that was for, but just trying to keep her honest, I guess. 1 on, 2 away.
Speaking of honest.
Sully Hall.
Oh! That looked like a meatball right there.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
If I'm being honest, I'm really a fan of this new camera and this new microphone we got here.
It's nice.
It's pretty. It's pretty. I can't wait to use it for all kinds of activities.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, that ball fouled off to the left side, and she's got her timed up. It's just a matter of squaring her up here, and there's no doubt in my mind that Sully has the power to put this one someplace that Molly can score from first. So it's not that she's not in scoring position. Especially with 2 outs, she's going to be making full speed the whole way. Oh, foul tip.
Staying alive. Sully's still looking for her pitch.
Little John Travolta action.
Yeah. Okay.
No?
Dynamite drop.
No?
No, I like it. It was good. It was good. Just I was not expecting it.
Well,
And which is really odd that I wouldn't expect something from it.
well, I mean, yeah. Think about it.
Here's the pitch.
There it is. Oh,
It's going to be deep, 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 but that's...
it's going to be in that triangle, and it
Man.
does fall just beyond the fence.
Can you see down that line, Travis, with the camera? Because
from
I can't
this
see it.
angle, I can actually see most of it.
I can't
Now,
see
where it
down
was
that line.
positioned before, Andy, no. I'd have no view whatsoever.
Well, I am positioned where the camera is, and I can't see down there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I put the camera over here and you over there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away on the Comets.
I want our viewers to be able to see all 3 of them, even though 2 of them are here. Oh, fouled off.
Staying alive. She's just waiting for her pitch, guys. This is an experienced hitter at the plate.
She's
right
got
here.
some Saturday Night Fever going on right now.
Or Saturday, or just the Bee Gees. You could just call her the Bee Gees. Speaking of Saturday, the Comets have 2 games on Saturday, playing Lisbon and Anamosa here at the Cometplex.
I got a thing. Oh, that could be... I
Ball
thought
2.
that was going to be rung up right
2
there.
balls, 2 strikes, 2 away for the Comets here in the 4th.
Well, that ball was up, and Sully Hall does tip the height scale at about 5'2" on her basketball roster, which is actually more like 4'11". We're gonna call her 5 foot.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to be
That was
outside.
It was a good little curveball, though. It almost caught the back door there.
Man, this girl has.
I think
She's thrown a lot of pitches.
I think the catcher oversold the frame job there, and that one was a strike. I think the catcher might have oversold it.
Full count to Sully. Take advantage here, kid.
This has got to be like the 10th pitch. There it is,
There-
lifted to left field.
We've got a new
Left
left
fielder.
fielder out there. She's going to camp under
She
it.
went in and out, and then she got under it and made the catch. So
No blood scored in that inning, so still Comets 4, Regals nothing as we go into the top of the 5th. This might be the longest game the Comets have played this season, Travis.
yeah. 7 hits to 1.
We weren't going to
So-
talk about that.
Well, the Comets have done a nice job of limiting base runners. Couple of walks, I believe. No errors.
2
which has been
Ks.
huge. 2 Ks. One of which is backwards, which means it was what?
Looking.
Looking what Andy found. Speaking of looking what I found, Comet baseball over there, 6-0 on 8 hits. And it looks like they're in the
Bottom of the 6th.
6th inning, yeah.
Comets are
Oh,
up.
just put 2 more on the
Two
board.
more on the board. 8-0 Comets.
8-0 Comets. A couple more, and that game is donezo. So, if you're tuned into the Comet baseball game, or if you were thinking about tuning into the Comet baseball game after our broadcast is interrupted for the 2nd or 3rd time,
Hey, we are on the air.
if
We
you're
are
still
live.
here, right now, you are dedicated, and you deserve the recognition of being known as a dedicated, loyal West Liberty Comet softball supporter.
We are in the 5th inning for the Regals. Number 17, Lily Nolan.
As Norm calls out the battery. As the battery.
The battery.
Thought you guys were going to do that all night long. What happened?
No. We did that earlier.
Ooh, I
That one's gonna
liked
be a-
it.
Gonna call it a strike?
I
Gonna
liked
call a
it.
ball?
We're just
Call
going to
a
let
ball?
it go by.
Call
All
a
right,
ball?
okay.
Norm,
All right,
I've had the
all
headset
right.
on all night. Norm, are you saying Wait.
Are you arguing with your daughter?
I'm arguing with my daughter. You should know what striking out looking looks like.
Oh, Dad's got jokes.
I still love you, sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess. Well, I can't broadcast, so I may as well eat some fries.
Where's your sister at? Okay.
She's hobbling around here somewhere.
Did you get some food? We're not on the air right now. What's that? And you know what else I'm going to get in here? A bigger trash can. I'm putting in lockers and cubbies in here. I like it.
Up to bat for the College, number 25, Pearson Hall.
There we go. Looks like we're back on the air, folks. We apologize. We are using a hotspot now, so no more internet issues, hopefully. That's going to be strike 2 on Pearson.
Strike 1 was called from the batter's box. 9-0 Comets win in the baseball game, so that stream should be ending shortly. Hopefully they'll share their Wi-Fi with us, so maybe we can not drop service this time. Because it has been a struggle bus tonight for the Comets Activity Network broadcast. That ball down. Pearson lays off. Good, tough look all the way through there. 2-2 count now or 1-2 count?
1 ball, 2 strikes to Pearson. Here's the pitch. That one's going to just get away from her right there.
That's outside. If he had called that one a strike,
well, it was glancing blow off of her leg. She just kind of pushed it off of there. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Pearson Hall. Here's the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss.
And Pearson's disappointed herself there as she had one to hit and just couldn't quite connect on it.
That brings up number 11.
Now up, Kylie Collins, who's had the hottest stick on the squad. Hopefully we can keep that up. Problem is there's only 1 out, not 2 outs.
Hey, you're the 1-1-1. You're the one.
With 1 out. Let's go, Kylie Collins.
Still the best cheer in all of Bell's softball history.
Ooh, that's going to be inside, almost
little chin music there.
While we were gone away from the broadcast, there was a foul tip back that hit Jaybird in the inner thigh of her right leg. She seemed to be okay. She walked it off, but let's see if that has any effect on how the rest of this game goes.
Collins swinging hard, getting her money's worth on that high outside fastball.
She knew that she shouldn't have swung it that one. Stepping back in there with purpose. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. That one's going to bounce in front of the plate. Good eye. 2 balls, 1 strike. No time to take your foot off the gas right now, Comets. We got a few more innings to go.
2-1 count.
She delivers. That's going to be a called strike.
He is so deliberate with his calls.
It's his show, Travis.
I bought a ticket to watch the show.
We didn't know. We thought it was our show.
No,
it's his show. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. That one's going to be way outside.
Bow.
Just a bit outside.
Bow. 3-2 count.
Definitely take a walk. You're right, Toby.
And honestly, if you're the Regals here, walking the hottest hitter is not a bad move.
No, but you know she's going to end up on third base.
Well, that's fine. You just address that as it happens.
But it's better than hitting a home run.
Well, yeah. Allegedly.
Here's the pitch. That's going to draw the walk. Nice job, Kylie.
And she's down there before the umpire called ball for. So now Wolf comes up, probably taking first pitch here. We taking bets?
Well, again, look at
bets are illegal. Are you taking opportunities?
What's that?
And see.
Well, Look at where shortstop and second base are playing. Look at that. There's no one's going to cover.
Oh, she
That's
fisted
pounded
it.
back up. That's going to be a tough play, but the
Wolf.
Wolf Wheels make it to first in time.
Look at the smile on Mallory's face as she grins, knowing she got away with one there.
That is definitely wheelie speed, not Wolf speed. She found an extra gear.
Oh, yeah.
She found
Okay.
an extra
All right.
gear there.
I thought you were talking derogatory about
No. That was
you were about to get one right in the chops.
Wheelie speed, second gear.
You want to see mad person. You talk bad about Mandy Wolf and Keaton. She'll cut you.
I would never speak anything ill of Mandy. We were outlaws together. All right, we got runners on first and second, one away.
I can't believe this is the first time I've ever been here, and the baseball game has ended before the softball game. It's been since the Cometplex has been opened.
Yeah, that's probably accurate. Addie Bell up to bat.
2 on, 1 out. Opportunity knocks here. Bell worked a big count last time before driving the ball.
Quick throw back to the pitcher. Not wanting these girls to take any extra bases. You have speed on second, and now with a pinch runner, Liv Garcia, speed on first.
They have a saying about speed.
Kills.
It's fast.
Here's the pitch. It's going to be another one.
That's called that strike. Yeah,
strike.
He's been calling that one a strike tonight. Now
it's not setting up well for the Comet's eye.
I get that.
It's just not setting up well. For
I get it, and that's okay. You just got to be protective of it and know that it's coming. And then when it's there, you have to fight it off.
Here's the pitch in.
Lifted,
just
gingerly, infield fly rule in effect.
Oh, and it's dropped.
So how is that not infield fly rule? It should have been infield fly rule.
She's out. Yep, it is. He called it.
Okay.
There's going to be 2 away, but the runners advance.
I was going to say, it's been a minute since I played sports ball. But I'm pretty sure the infield fly rule still is in effect.
The talented young freshman up to the plate with 2 outs and an opportunity to score at least one more run here.
Come on, kicker, let's drive some in here.
Give those Comets some insurance runs here. Here's the pitch, fouled away. Got to keep that back shoulder up.
She was on it. She was on it.
Sorry, I'm not gonna coach anymore.
Yeah, shush. You shush. Look, I'm gonna turn your mic off.
Coached that kid since she was 6 years old.
I don't want to hear it. You're not coaching her right now. Sit down. 0-1 count. I'm gonna muzzle you.
Here's the pitch. That one's gonna be
That's
outside.
Gonna be called a strike.
No,
it's gonna be called a strike.
Hey,
it's gonna be called. That's been
they've got to fight it off. That's just all there is to it. They aren't even talking about it in the dugout. They've got anything close. They've got to push.
0-2.
Oh, no balls. 2 strikes.
They're going out there again. Lifted this one.
There you go. Stay alive, KD. Stay alive. Anything on that outside corner, you got to push, kid.
Well, and they're going to throw there. I mean, and honestly, if that's where the umpire's calling the strikes, that's where you throw the pitches.
Well, I don't disagree. But you got to know it's coming, and you got to be smart enough as hitters to be able to push that out.
She needs to crowd a little bit here.
We haven't been doing that tonight. Outside pitch drill. That's going to be up in the zone.
He's been consistent with that as well. He has not called that a strike all night.
Definitely a ball up out of the zone. That was above the letters. One ball. Sorry.
1-2 count. A 1-2. How do you do?
Here's the pitch.
Another one up in the zone. That floater just kind of.
That was a changeup that didn't come out of her hand properly.
Well, I tell you what, this has been the first real hot night of the year, and we have seen some balls that have not been released as smoothly and as cleanly as.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one could have been. Nope. Could have been. He hasn't called that all night, so he's been consistent with the upstairs not calling that high strike.
Let's go, KD.
So 3-2 count. Kylie Dahlfeld got to look to drive here. Get your pitch and hit it. You got to go back to that fastball outside, right?
I think you have to paint that corner, and you got to know what's coming.
There's lifted.
Driven.
Oh, it's driven
right
too
to
far,
center
right
field.
to the center fielder.
Great contact by the
Yep.
freshman, though.
Good
Way
hit.
to fight. Through 5 innings here in West Liberty, the Comets up 5-0. Top of the 6th coming up.
8 hits to 1 Comets. And what's the battery looking like for this inning here? Are we looking at the battery of Kivy behind the plate, obviously, already? Are we going to have Wolf back on the mound?
Yo, yeah. You're not taking
Yo,
Mallory
yeah.
out of this game. We've had this conversation. Mallory is built to go the distance.
All right.
Kylie is not built to be a relief pitcher. If you give her the first batter of a game, let her settle in, don't call any of her pitches, just let her fire, let her get loose, she's going to be fine for the duration.
Okay.
But if you bring her in relief situation, just something about it, the pressure she's just not ready for prime time
Just
in
not
that
comfy.
situation. No,
Okay.
not at all.
All right.
So we got 2 more to play here. Unless the Comets can score a whole bunch in their half of the inning. All right. The conversation on the mound's over. I think we got a very determined pitcher, a determined battery, if you will,
Battery.
that have been battered tonight.
We need to get some
Both of them have
Metallica.
hit.
The Metallica needs to be played.
Well,
Battery.
Pearson's about to lose her playlist privileges. We had some naughty language going on, and then they want us to skip songs.
Here up, here.
That's going to be a ball on the outside. That's it's in the wrong batter's box.
I had seen that one called strike a couple of times. I thought that one was there.
1 ball, no strikes to the hitter.
Don't shrink
Now he
on me
sets it.
now. There it is.
That's going to be a strike. Same spot.
1-1. And I like that location if you're Mal Wolf. You just keep feeding that spot right there and make them beat you to left side. Love the Comets' left side of the defense. I mean, Cassidy is TikTok dancing, warming up. There it is, right at her. She lays
can't
down,
make the
keeps
play.
it in front of her, and keeps it to a single. Full-on effort, though.
It's going to be just the second hit given up by Wolf tonight.
Well, and that hit was given up by about 6 inches.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it was
Bryn was trying to pick that off the grass or the
tremendous effort by Bryn Cassidy out
the
there.
turf. She might have picked it up off of her face, though. Hopefully she's all right out there.
She's fine. I think she's just fine. She's a little upset with herself that she didn't make the play.
Wolf right down Broadway gets strike 1.
Well, it doesn't get any more perfect down the middle than that.
Call it Picasso. She painted that one down the middle so nicely.
Painting by Mallory.
Painting by Mallory. Ooh, I like it. Sounds like a good YouTube page.
Here's the pitch.
Second one.
Right to Kylie Collins. Going to get the lead runner at second base. Not enough time to get 2. So we got 1 away.
Good wheels there from home to first. It's probably a good move by Bell not to even attempt the throw there.
Yep.
Cut down the lead runner.
Well, you had
Limit the damage.
The runner was going to.
Yep.
You weren't going to be able to get a throw off.
No,
Not what she was
it
saying.
had to have been an acrobatic.
Mhm.
And yeah, that angle of the dangle
It's
wasn't
just not
working
happening.
for you. So
Just not happening.
good, smart base softball play there. Base off.
Base softball.
Yep, that's
Here's
what I
the
said.
pitch.
Ooh, pushed it to left, off of the facade.
So we're
Got
starting
some hail damage on our brand new dugout there.
to get the bats around a little bit faster on Mallory. So it's going to be a little more active, I think.
I think it's time for some change-ups here. Although she was late on that fastball, so maybe come back with the gas again.
Here's the pitch.
She
That's
does.
going to
There
hit
it
that
is.
corner. He likes it. We like it. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Let's go, Mallory.
0-2 count here. I don't waste it. Just go right at her here. I don't think you try to pitch. I just go right at her.
We're getting that outside corner.
Just go right at her. She
Yep.
does throw a pitch out there.
We're waiting on that steal.
A steal that hasn't come.
It has not come all night long.
And I mean, I don't see it happening this time because you got Pearson
No,
at second
but
base there.
you also have a situation where the Regals are down 4-0 with 2 innings left to go after this. So
I understand.
they've got to make some moves if they're going to stay
Yeah,
in this.
but-
That one's fouled back
But
out of play.
a bunt. No.
Nope. Still 0-2.
It's 1-2, actually.
No, I think it's 0-2. Oh, it is
No,
1-2.
it is 1-2. She had the pitch out.
That's right.
Again, it doesn't cost anything to pay attention, Andy.
You want to do the scoreboard?
I can't wait.
You could do the scoreboard.
I can't wait. There it is.
Nope.
Oh,
it's going to
the
be
corner,
just too far
outside. 2-2 count now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the top of the 6th for the Regals. Wolf.
Showing bunt. Oh, she chopped it down.
Just trying to get something to happen. Trying to get a runner moved around.
Good at bat here by 5 for the Regals, as she has definitely been fighting hard, making Wolf throw pitches and working it. And
drop one off the planet.
Good time for a changeup here. I'm not worried about that steal. I'm worried about throw a changeup here. Let's put a K on the board. Because she's going to pull back and try and slap. Oh, there she got one down. That's going to bloop right in front of Bryn. Oh, and it bounced away.
Hop.
And Bryn's going to gun it to third. Play, not in time.
Just a little bit late from the play. So now we got runners on 2nd and 3rd for the Regals. 1 away. Again, I think we're going to start seeing some hits here. And we got to start changing up the pitches a little bit because I haven't really seen any off-speed stuff.
2 hits, 1 out. And the Regals, we knew the Regals weren't going to come lay down here, so you knew the charge was coming at some point. They've been seeing Wolf all night, trying to solve this puzzle that is Mallory Wolf. They think they've got it figured out now, so
after they hit her,
someone is driving through the cornfield.
They want it up close and personal view. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be down, going to get away from Kivy. We got a run coming to the plate, and that's going to. Oh, that was close.
Think she was in.
I think she was in. I agree. She was under it.
Very close play there by Kivy. The toss was right there. Mal was right at the back of the plate in good position. You can't block the plate until you have the ball, but nicely done by the battery to try to make that one close. But just good speed by the Regals, and speed got in there. So 4-1 now.
Good call. Good timeout. Good time.
Is that going to be a pass ball, or is that going to be a wild pitch?
Yeah, that's not going to be a pass ball on Jaybird. All right. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away. Regals got 1 on the board this inning. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be right back to Collins. Going to fire across the infield.
Got her
the out,
third.
But we got 1 run that scores.
That's fine. Still 2-run lead. Now the bases are empty. 2 outs. Reset. Get out of this inning. Damage done. Let's get our bats back up and let's get some insurance runs back. Just end this inning right here, and all is good. All is forgiven. Wind still coming from the left side, blowing in.
They're pushing down the left field line. They're looking for anything. They're trying to attack that left side, which is Shunzu says attack your enemy's strengths, not their weaknesses. That's what they're doing. Everything's been down that left side. They haven't hit a ball to the right at all. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs here. Mallory rocks and fires. That one's right back up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Pearson's in there. Gets it over to third for the out.
Is Wolf okay? She is. She's fine. She's tough.
She is tough.
Like a rock. Like a rock.
No, we
What's
can't.
What's that Chevy commercial?
You can't sing that song because we don't have the rights to it.
I can sing any song I want.
No,
I can
we
sing
don't
any
have
Chevy
the
song I
rights
want.
to those.
As a Wheelie Chevrolet customer and someone who's
That is-
sponsored by Wheelie Chevrolet and
not in the
Connectivity
contract.
Network, I will say she is built like a rock.
I have 28 text messages right now.
Well, that's because you have this thing on your phone that you shouldn't have. That's forbidden. Because it makes you make bad decisions.
There's nothing on my phone.
Uh-huh.
TikTok?
Yeah, that's it. It's like TikTok, but for other TikToks. I have 13 text messages. And so far, none of them are my wife yelling at me, which is a good sign. So you're saying there's a chance?
Do you want to call her and make sure she's okay?
No, I don't. I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm just going to be pleased that I'm not in trouble that I know of. I will say, also, I love how Kelmo listens to the broadcast out here. Yeah, that's amazing, JJ. You should be doing it as well. So thanks for not listening to us, JJ. We appreciate that. How are we supposed to make fun of you if you're not listening? So,
How are you supposed to know?
Yeah. It's not as fun if you don't know we're making fun of you, JJ.
We had to tell Nate Doffelt that we were making fun of him just so he could go back and watch the broadcast.
We did. I had to screenshot where I was videoing him and send it to him for him to know that I was making fun of him at a basketball game.
Here's the pitch. Mika takes slow.
Down and in.
4-2 Comets in the bottom of the sixth.
Gotta get a couple base runners here.
Well, Travis,
I don't care how.
The wind is laying down.
Oh,
got her
Mika.
with the changeup, buckled the knees. She's got a big old smile on her face.
Yeah, she knows she got her that
She
one.
knows. Oh. Getting the sign. What comes next? I think a hit. Oh, up in the zone.
Ball 2. Speaking of what comes next, was it the chicken or was it the egg, Andy?
Well, I know what comes next for the Comets. We have another game here tomorrow night against the Mid-Prairie Golden Hawks. We just played on Monday, but we get them again here in conference play. Here's the pitch. Low again.
Whoa.
3-1 the count to Escobedo.
Best count in baseball for softball for the Comets.
Best
3-1.
count in baseball for softball for the Comets.
Yeah. I know. I was planning on broadcasting baseball at this time of night, but here I am.
It is turned into a beautiful night here. Here's the pitch.
That
That's
one's
going to draw
upstairs.
the walk. Nice job, Mika.
Just how she drew it up.
And now we got Kivy up.
The embattled Kivy, as she's been battered, bruised, and beaten. We're getting a pinch runner. Number 5 is Charlie Howard. So Big Chuck checks in at first base. Chuck's wheels checking out in place of Mika. Now Kivy. We know she's tough. She's shown it all night long. She'll try and grind out a bat here.
In 2 different at-bats. One, she worked the count probably 9 pitches deep.
It was every bit of 9
and then
pitches.
the next at-bat, first pitch, rips one up the middle of the center field.
Well, I mean, she sees what she likes. She hits it.
Well, she's seen a lot of pitches tonight.
Ooh, look at Charlie just kind of saunter back to first base. Almost daring 42 to throw one down there.
They haven't thrown anything.
Well, they've thrown one back pick, and it wasn't close.
But now look at shortstop and second base. Now she scoots back over.
Yeah, up the middle, still wide open.
Here's the pitch.
Oh.
TV swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, I don't hate the hit and run here.
You got to know who you got. Charlie is a pinch runner, but not known for her quickness. That was a changeup that Kivy just got out ahead of.
She squared it up, though.
Oh, lights go down on the baseball diamond. I don't know if I've ever been here for a softball game where the lights are out on the baseball diamond and we're still playing.
Never before in history.
Well, the girls are going to have to take something away from this. If nothing else, they're going to go the distance with somebody at home. Here's the pitch. Inside, going to be a called ball. 2-2.
Good block there by the Regina Regal.
Yeah, very good.
She
Good
slides to the left.
You're going to finish that with slide to the right?
No, because she didn't slide to the right. She just slides to the left.
We got timeout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's go, Jaybird.
As wind picks back up here. Oh, she fissed that one. She was going right field.
She knows she just missed that one. Dropped her hands just a little bit. Got to get that hand through. That back hand's got to stay high.
You know, I almost want to zoom out a little bit further, so I can't. But I want to get just far enough out so we can all see Coach Hall at the third baseline is. she's really accentuating that.
There it is.
Lifts it to short
JB.
field.
That's going to be right to the left fielder.
And she catches it, throws it in quickly, and there's no opportunity for a Howard advancement.
Well, if the wind's blowing a different direction or not at all, that might have had a chance to get out of here.
Yeah. Now Cassidy up. I would love to see Cassidy take one and pound it down the right field line.
4th at bat for Cassidy tonight. Let's do something, kid. Make something happen.
She's gotten all the information.
She's
from
seen
her
it all.
Previous at bats.
She's tired. She's going to make a mistake. You got to take advantage.
That middle infield is so open.
Not her style.
So open. Oh, she tries to bunt and fouls it high to the right. A little push bunt there.
She's trying to make something happen.
Yep. Make them play some defense, and with her speed, I like it. And coach is going to take a quick second here to reconnect with her hitter.
Ask her, what were you doing on that pitch? I didn't give you that one.
I like the creativity, but
you're a hitter. You're the leadoff hitter. Go out there and hit.
Let's drive one somewhere. Let's pick a spot and drive it, huh? Shortstop, deep. Third baseman is in. Maybe that was her plan the whole time, is to pull the third baseman in so she could rip one past her.
Up in the zone. Going to be strike 2.
And she's chasing that one high. That was above the zone, and he hasn't called a high strike all night. So
it's a confident hitter up there. So, she can take a little risk and swing after a high one.
0-2 doesn't mean anything here. So she stood out one to work with.
Got her with the changeup. Almost got Charlie napping out there.
Yeah, Charlie's been very lackadaisical with that, getting back there. And now 2 outs. Here comes Sully. We need the Sullinator to deliver here.
The bats just aren't working.
They kind of fell asleep here.
Well,
we're hitting hard at people.
I think
Kylie Dahlfeld center field was hard at somebody.
Yeah.
I think it was Pearson hit one hard to left field at somebody.
There it is. That's going to get down
the gap.
There. That's
Charlie Howard round second.
Come on, Charlie. You got to move. Let's
she's
go.
Coming. She's coming straight home.
That's
she's going to
score.
Third base. Throws it
Sully,
away.
Sully.
Nope. Sully.
Going to stay. Smartly stays on.
Well, yeah, you got
Pearson
base. Up next here. So Howard was on her horse as she rounded the bases quickly and scored with no play. So much so that they tried to cut down Hall at third. And they're lucky that the right fielder was backing that up.
Let's go, Pearson.
So now Pearson Hall has an opportunity to add that insurance run back on. Comets now lead by 3, 5-2 in the 6th inning.
That was a great hit by
2
Sully.
outs. Yeah.
Early in the count, just drove it right over the shortstop's head. Let's see if
it.
Pearson can do the same. That's going to be a ball low.
I thought that was going to be a strike.
Well, below the knees, Travis. That's not what you call a strike when they're below the knee.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you can tell elevation from this position because the east.
I have a different angle.
The east-west side of it is it was in the zone.
Squares up to bunt, draws it back. That's going to be a strike right there on the corner.
He's going to call that on the corner. That's. I mean, it's not a strike, but
it's
been
a strike all night on both sides.
Yes.
So you got to know.
Yep, but that's okay. That's not her pitch either. So you let strike 1 happen there. Now that one you don't take.
Got away from her.
Now a pass ball here would be very detrimental because Sully Hall is quick, fast, and alert.
One of the smartest base runners on the team.
I think I covered it. Quick, fast, and alert.
Yep. I think you got all the basics there.
Whoa, that one's down and out. 3-1 counting out of Pearson Hall. Pearson's not someone you want to drop down 3-1 to.
No, definitely don't want to get Pearson Hall in a hitter's count.
And they've been throwing outside. You're going to have to come back in at some point here.
Watch the changeup, Pearson.
Well, look at how Pearson has come in up on there, and she's not on the back line anymore. There it is. Nice pitch.
Had one to waste.
Yep, nice pitch there. Puts it right on the corner.
Working the full count.
So Pearson now up on the line in the batter's box. She is really creeping. Oh, she creeps closer to the plate.
She is just
challenger. Throw that ball right there again.
Deadlocked.
Because now it's middle plate for me where I'm standing.
Deadlocked on that pitcher.
And we step off to think about it.
Yeah, the pitcher just looked her in the eyes and was like, I don't want
anything
to do with that.
I think I'm going to give this a minute, and we're going to let her reevaluate. Coach, I don't like that pitch. Can I try something different here?
Here's the pitch to Pearson. That one's driven out to left field. Going to be an active
Over
night out
her
there.
head.
That's going to be a ground rule.
No, it's
ground
over
rule
the
double.
Head, over her head. Over the fence.
Ground rule double. It's going to score Sully Hall, making it 6-2 Comets.
Been a busy night in left field tonight.
It has been a busy
both ways,
it's their second left fielder of the night. She's been really active. Tough play on that ball.
Yes, that ball. She took a step in. She wrote it off the bat as not solid contact, but scouting report.
Left-handed hitter, it's going to tail away from you, even against the wind.
Yeah. Kylie Dolph Collins. There's a hybrid here, as it's the best of the Dolph Collins combination.
That's a dynamite combination. Let's see if it pays off.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off here. Bat ball is
a little bit low
down.
to Kylie. Folks, no one has more fun doing this than we do. The battery in the crow's nest is having a blast tonight. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs to Kylie Collins. This is her spot. She loves it with 2 outs. Ooh, fouls that one back out of play.
On that one.
Man, does she swing that bat hard.
There's not a lot of mass there, but
No.
physics.
Yep, sleight of frame, big stick.
Physics is working. I don't know how. I didn't pay that close of attention in college. I went to school for law enforcement, so yeah.
Oh, changeup kind of got her a little bit. That was going to be out of play. Tough play for the first base. Excellent effort by the Regina first baseman to make that play.
Did she
was
make it?
Unable to come up with it out of bounds.
I couldn't see it. It was over the fence, but I thought she might have been able to get her glove over there. See, that's where you've got to know the field, and you've got to get to the fence, then find the ball.
She was there. It just the fence gave way because it's right there on the gate.
Okay, okay.
She wasn't quite prepared for that. Here's the pitch. That's going to be up and in the zone. He's been calling that one, so that's a little too close for comfort. Got to make sure we're aware of that.
East-west-wise, that was a strike, but it was apparently up. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
You're the 1-1-1. You're the one.
That one's
going to
get on the corner. Strikeout looking for Kylie Collins.
It was a good pitch right there.
It was a good pitch. She wasn't expecting it.
So the Comets do get back the 2 they gave up in the top of the inning. So 7th inning, Comets are 3 outs away from sending us home happy today.
It's late.
Yeah, I'm going to be tired tomorrow. I might have to call in sick to work tomorrow. I might have to. I'm already depressed because my tattoo appointment got canceled.
Yeah,
so.
That does suck. I'm sorry about that. But, hey, look at this. You might be able to broadcast another softball game with me this week.
Yeah, are you going to ask my wife? Because that question has already been asked to me. Are you going to want to broadcast tomorrow night since you're not having...
That's not how your wife sounds.
That is exactly how she said. Are you going to want to broadcast tomorrow night since you're not getting your tattoo?
Emily, will you please let Travis broadcast with me tomorrow night?
I'm really sad about my tattoo. I really wanted my
depressed,
tattoo.
and this cheers him up.
I do enjoy this.
Oh, Jaybird airmails one out to the fence on the throwdown.
Yeah, she's just showing off her arm strength.
She was just making sure J.J. Garcia is awake out there. He's not listening, so we can talk about it.
Yeah, this is true. This is a true. 6-2, Comets up here. It's late.
It is late.
The Comets have been playing great.
It's past my bedtime. You know, I signed up to do these softball games because this team's so good. They end all these games early, and I can go home and go to bed on time.
Oh, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
The baseball diamond is a ghost town right now.
Here we go. Top of the 7th. Mallory pitches.
First base fastball. That's mid-yawn right there, folks.
Sounded like my dog Bentley.
That I did go Bentley voice on that.
You did.
It was a total accident, but
here's the pitch. It's gonna just be a little bit low.
Andy, that was a ball downstairs.
Yes, it was.
The sun is always at your back when the ball is downstairs.
I guarantee you
2-0
he's not listening.
2-0 count. Number 12 here for the Regals. Let's hope the Comets don't run into something divine intervention here.
Mallory and Jay are calling the pitches. Oh, Jay didn't get it. They let him call the pitches one game last week, and they had a lot of fun doing it. That one's going to be
right back out the middle.
right to Addie Bell. Easy play over to first base, but
Oh,
dropped by
dropped
Mika
it.
Escobedo. Probably had a little too much mustard on that for that throw, but
Well, I think Bell thought she had to hustle it because she had to travel some to get to it. It didn't get on her as quick as she thought it was going to, so she put a little stank on it, and
yeah, that's going to go in the books as an error.
yeah, it is going to go in the book as an error. More importantly, though, the Comets need to just move forward and
Can't be
let's
given
get
any,
an out.
There can't be any extra outs in any
Let's
game.
just get an out here.
That one's
Lifted short right field.
it's going to be an easy play for Daufelt.
Kylie Daufelt camped under it. First step was perfect, and both Daufelt and Hall were.
Is that DeHall?
That would be
Or
DeHall.
or Hallfelt?
That could be the Hoffelts out there. Boy, that's going to be a thing.
It is a thing now.
That's going to be a thing. How about the Wiki on the mound here?
The Wiki.
The Wiki battery.
Wikivi.
The Wolf. The Wick. The
Wo-
Wivy. Wivy?
Oh, God.
The Wovey.
All right, we're going to have to work
Wolf.
on
Kivy. Wolvy.
this. That one's going to be pounded right back up. Another play for Addie Bell. Gets it over to second base for the lead runner. That's going to be an easy play for Pearson, who's waiting for it. 2 away.
Bell charged that one, but I wasn't sure there was time to get that flip.
Glad she was able to keep her feet because it looked like one of those situations you're coming so hard and you
Yeah.
got to turn. You can
Yep.
easily stumble and fall forward.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 outs, no hurt here. Let's forget about that error. Just get one more here and get out of here. Send the fans home happy.
Here's the pitch.
Fouled straight back. Good hard cut there by 11. And if I remember correctly from last at bat, 11 had a very competitive at bat against Wolf.
Yes, she did.
She might have drove the ball to left field.
She was the one that
She
got the
might
hit
have been a hitter.
right in front of Bryn.
That sounds familiar. I have to go back and check the specs on the rotary girder to confirm, but
Here's the pitch from Wolf.
driven to the left side, fielded by Collins. Easy.
Here we go. Puts it away.
And puts it away with authority, and that's going to end it tonight, folks.
That's your final score. 6-2 from the Cometplex. Mallory Wolf with yet another gem of a game. 3 hits tonight.
Yeah.
3 hits to the Comets' 10. Didn't get the runs on the board like we normally do, but still, outstanding performance by everybody involved. Great job by the Comets tonight.
Big takeaway for me is Wolf's resilience in the heat, battled through some what appeared to be fatigue early, and did a nice job weathering the heat for the first time this year.
Yep.
Also, want to mention the tough at-bats up and down the lineup for the Comets. Also, the consistency on defense. Effort always at the top. What I noticed on every hit, our first step was never a guess. It was always calculated, and it was always in the right direction. I noticed a couple times on Regal defensive plays, they took the wrong first step, and it cost them a couple times.
Yep.
Those are the kind of things that this Comet team hasn't done. They haven't making those missteps, and it really pays dividends in games where, every out counts. That's the difference.
I want to go back to that hit by Sully Hall to start that the 6th inning off. The Regals were coming back.
Yes.
The momentum was definitely in flux. Maybe not all the way to the Regals, but it certainly wasn't in the Comets' favor. Sully Hall steps up, knocks one out there, starts things off for the Comets, scores Charlie Howard. That's the difference in the ball game right there.
And with 2 outs nonetheless. 2 outs, driving the ball to the left, getting that insurance run back. Because, at that point, the momentum, Big Mo had switched over to the Regal side for sure, which, I mean, they got the first American Pope on their side, so got to get that momentum stopped. And Sully driving the ball to left field the way she did just that. So I think we're pretty well done for tonight.
All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. We will be back on the air tomorrow night, right back here as the Comets take on the Mid-Prairie Golden Hawks yet again this week. So thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. From all of us at the Comet Activities Network, we appreciate you.
Is there a baseball game tomorrow night?
No.
I don't think there is.
I
so
think it's just softball.
hopefully our Wi-Fi will be figured out.